And boom, boom, bam, we are live. And let's add boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Welcome in, Steve.
What's up? Aim Hooker back at it. Me and Carly. Good
So
morning.
we are getting quite the list of anglers in here today. Ed, this is your first time this year, right?
On your show, yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So
Yes.
making the STANday 2026 debuts, Fish on Ed Evans.
Here
And
we are.
look who's
Ed's here.
also
I'm
who's
leaving.
back. Catch Fish with
He's
us.
going to beat us all.
NB.
8 months. We've been gone 8 months.
Woo-wee.
Most important one is this beat.
What the what? 8 months. Not that you've been counting, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I was counting. I counted. Straight up counting.
I know every day.
Okay.
I counted every second.
Stan, I hooked up with one 5 minutes before 9. And I wanted to try and fight it out until she wouldn't let me. I was like, I can stretch this out. So take this line.
That's right.
No, you're not. You're not making that fish suffer. Get it in.
I'd give him a 2.2.
Yeah, we should. We'll give an honorary
2.22.
We'll give an honorary 2.22, and we'll see from there.
There you go. Who's wearing a tutu? I'm trying to get Bert to wear a dress,
What the what?
but it ain't working.
Getting some wind noise.
Pick you out some hot bait. Which one you want?
You got 5 to 10 mile an hour winds here. What's it up like there, bud?
Yeah, I don't know what ours is. I know they say we're supposed to have gusts up to 16 today.
Ours is supposed to go up to 16 to 20 later. It's only 7 mile an hour right now, so not too bad.
We're about right the same then.
Hey, could whoever has control of the thermostat in the room turn it up a little bit?
I'll take that, please.
Let's see. We've got Lisa Swain is out there. Welcome in, Lisa. JTS Outdoors. What's up, JT? Lisa says, "What's Bobby smoking? He's not my favorite."
She finally caught it.
Let's say hello, Ed. We're up to 24 awesome people. There we go. Now I can read.
Awesome.
There's our friend. There's our other Utah friend, Tyler, out there. He's saying good morning from Dallas.
Wow.
Rebel River Cats is out there. Catfish Cowboy, Rowdy Royal.
I have to go to Dallas next Sunday. I leave for Dallas for 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Not looking forward to that.
Hey, we find something.
Did I see Rebel River Cats? Morning, Doug. Warren Farley's out there. Rowdy Royal says, at least you can say Stan never going to be early. It's kind of just been an ongoing thing, and it kind of just turned into Stan time. But if you know that if you know, expect me at whatever time it's Stan time, then actually I'm never late because I'm always on time. It's just Stan time, that's all.
Yep.
If you can't be early, just invent your own time, right? That's how it works.
There you go.
Uncle Jeep is out there. Good morning, Uncle Jeep. Pontoon Jody's out there.
She's checking on the competition before she jumps in, huh?
That's right. That's what it looks like. Well, it's cold out there. You got to know if it's worth it to come in and,
Just think, Saturday I was walking around in shorts and a T-shirt.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And there's frost on my truck this morning when I got out. That's crazy.
Yeah, my wife was just saying last night, I think we hit the 30s here last night. And we got some plants ready to go in outside. And we didn't put them in yet. And my wife was like, see, sometimes there's an advantage to run, right? Sometimes there's an advantage to running on stand time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like
until after Mother's Day anyway.
it was, I was trying to get an early start. We haven't been gardening lately the past couple of years, so you try to get a jump on it and don't want to get your frost, especially your seedlings out there in the frost, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yep.
Let's see, we got hey, there's our good friend John Murillo out there on Facebook. Great to see you, my friend.
Morning, John.
Hope the whole Murillo family's doing well. Yeah. Hey, Chris, do you think you could jump out and then come back? Because I don't think it's just wind. I think there's just some background, it's picking up just background noises.
Yep. Let me try that.
Thank you. Okay, we got Steve back.
Oh, dear George.
Jody said, not today. You're safe today. She's going to a baptizing this morning. But don't forget, baptizing is in the water. Jody could end up bringing a depending on the church. Hey, there's Keno Chris. Good to see you, my friend. He's saying maybe cold out there fishing, but it's warm at the casino. That's true.
Air temperature here is 36. Water temperature is 59. That seems awfully tempting just to jump in.
Did you say the water temperature is only 59?
Water temperature? Yep. 59 right now. It was up to 57 last week. She got a fish. Fish on.
All right, fish on.
Let's go. All right. Way to start it off.
Woo!
All right, fish on.
Well, hey, excitement already. Excitement already. That's a good thing. Well, my friend, make sure that you tell the entire Murillo family hello from Two Stands. That's awesome.
There's Mark.
My granddaughters started doing softball a few years back and couldn't be happier. Jody said, "In the creek we go." That's right. That's right.
I don't believe you.
You want to go first? Oh, I'll put you in the snag.
Here, George, it looks like somebody, it sounds like somebody's doing a home project.
Dan, are you still picking up background noise from me?
Yeah, we're still getting some noise, but
It's probably the heater.
It might be the heater, maybe.
that's what it sounds like. Something running. That's what I was saying. It doesn't sound like.
Yep.
Oh, it's probably my car.
Oh, you got a heater running?
Heck yeah, I got the
Warm.
heater running.
Oh, you ought to shut it off.
We have a diesel
Make it
heater
fair
on
for
the boat.
everybody.
That's probably what it is, thinking about it.
Take it already.
Jody said, I had the funniest conversation with James trying to explain outhouses to him. He thinks she's making it up. No. They are real. Speaking of outhouses, yep, that's what it was, the heater, because it's dead quiet now.
Oh, I just muted us.
All right.
I'll come off mute when we need to talk.
Perfect. But speaking of outhouse,
Ooh.
I don't know why I'm having issues with my camera, but speaking of outhouse, that reminds me of this. My cousin from down south. He was his son went to college, and my cousin's a farmer, and he had these big fields out there, and they still had an outhouse. And anyways, my cousin came back from college, and his son came back from college, and he says, Dad, one thing I've learned at college is always an easier way to do things. So what they're going to do is they're going to move their outhouse, but they're going to put some dynamite in there and blow the poop up out of it and use it in fertilizer in the field. So they hooked up the dynamite, they get it all set, and just as they're going to press down the plunger, Granny comes out and she gets in the outhouse. Well, boy, they hit that plunger. She went flying. There's poop and everything all over the place, and they go running over. Granny, you okay? She says, "Woo, I'm all right, but I sure am glad I didn't let that one go in the kitchen." Oh
That was
boy.
good.
So there's the outhouse story, Jody. Oh boy. Whether 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. As you can see on the background. Well, let me go over here. I can pull it up.
Oh, missed him.
Don't forget, there is the Way Out There Tournament League, or the Way Out There Tournament Series. We had the Doc Demon one in March, and then we just finished up the KP tournament last week. Exciting tournament. In May, don't forget, in May, there is no Way Out There Tournament Series. It is the Catfish. No, I'm so used to saying CatCon that so it's the Catfishing Expo, right? The Catfishing Expo and the Catfishing World Championship. Imagine that. So good luck to everybody that's fishing that. The Way Out There Tournament Series will resume in June 13th from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Imagine that. Getting your significant other out there for I said 5 a.m. to 10, so that would have been what, 10, 17 hours? I don't think so. It's 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's a couples tournament. That's always a good tournament. That's a lot of fun.
We're working on that, aren't we, Bert?
I told you I don't have the legs to pull off a dress.
And that reminds me of another funny story. The very first couples tournament, it was an honor, a privilege to fish that day. My wife and I fished. She did catch the first catfish of the very first couples tournament, but got to fish. I got to fish that day with Patriot James, and for those that didn't hear, Patriot James did pass this year, so keep him and his family in your prayers. And man, did a lot for veterans, and he fished with it was Patriot James, and his wife made the appearance out there, but he also had was it Peppermint Patty or Patriot Patty, I think is who he brought. It was a blow-up doll. That was his couples partner in the first couples tournament. And that was with, of course, by Chad and Dee. They were the one that did that. So a big shout out to them. And again, keep them in your prayers. We all know that Dee's battling some pretty serious stuff. And, our thoughts and prayers and everything are with them. But so the couples tournament, very special, near and dear to my heart. So I've always loved that one. We got the July. We've got the Freedom Bites tournament again from 5 to 11. If you notice the ones here in the warmer weather, June, July, they're going to be the early evening tournaments, so there's not as much boat traffic and the heat. You get the heat June, July. August is August 29th. That's another fun tournament, the Jug tournament. If you didn't see that last year, what a blast that was, watching Daryl going nuts all over the place. And I'm going to be putting out a couple videos how to make, for anybody that wants to fish that. Jugs can be as simple as collecting gallon and 2-liter bottles, and just watch what your state says. Some of them you got to have your name and all that stuff on it. Some states you got to have a reflective tape all the way around it. But jugs can, just like anything else, could be as simple or as complicated as you want them to be. But what a blast. We've done that before here, and it's just a lot of fun. And as long as
some states like Pennsylvania don't allow it at all.
No jugs, really.
No, no landlines at all of any kind.
Wow. Has that always been like that? I haven't.
Yes, it has.
Has
Yep.
it? I know in New York we were allowed some, like you could use a trot line in New York, but it was only not what Southerners would consider a trot line. You were allowed one trot line with 15 hooks in it.
Yeah, I think that's the same in Utah.
And you had to be. It wasn't like in the South. If you say trot line, you're probably talking. A lot of states in the South have what 200, 300 hook limit. So you're talking trot lines, and you can put them out, and as long as it's tagged and you leave them there. In New York, you had to be just like a fishing pole right there with it. You had to be if you were going to leave the area, you had to take the trot line in. You couldn't leave it sit there. So a lot of the western and northeastern states, a lot of regulations. I mean, you
Ohio,
must
you're
have
allowed
been,
50 hooks, and you have to check it every 24 hours.
yeah. I got to look up what it is here, but it's the same thing. You got to check it every 24 hours. And, I'm not saying it's something that shouldn't be regulated. I think it should, but Pennsylvania is one extreme, none at all.
Right.
And then you go to other
on a
states.
fishing rod, you're allowed 3 hooks
3 hooks, yeah.
per rod. That's it. No more. So you can't use the pinky rigs.
Yeah, you can use a half a sabiki. Which
Or
one's
just cut the hooks off the other ones. You
There
can,
you go. There
every other
you
one,
go. Mm-hmm.
snip the hook off. So you just have teasers then.
Yeah, they were, and I thought Pennsylvania and New York were strict with some things until I hear some of the rules out west, Colorado, and probably Utah. I'm sure Utah's got a bunch of crazy ones. It's funny. I think if they would just make some of the regulations so that the average person can understand. I've been fishing for over 50 years and still confused on a lot of regulations.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress. Let's get back to that. So the jug tournament, if you can't join it, I would watch it. It's a lot of fun, especially the jugs get going. Daryl was going nuts last year. Then September, we go back to the daytime, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's everybody's favorite. That's it's funny, the Uno tournament. That was chat's favorite tournament. Everybody in chat that was watching it, that was their favorite tournament. The anglers, not so much.
Well, depends how the cards fall, really.
This is true. The anglers that got the anglers that didn't even catch a fish, and they were behind somebody that did catch a fish, and there was a reverse or a skip. They loved it. Free points. But the anglers that were losing those points, who was it that lost like their first 4 fish that they caught? That's right. But John was having so much luck. Even his bad luck, he got he got his points switched to him. So because he was the last person to catch a fish. Yeah. But that's going to be
it was fun to watch.
That's a fun tournament to watch. And then October 24th. Again, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is the Halloween bash.
We got fish on.
Ooh.
There you go, Bert. There you go.
Where's Bert? There's Bert. So there's the Way Out There tournament series. And then we'll get caught up in chat because I got so excited about the tournament series.
No, don't get in my other line, you brat head.
Okay, and I missed this one here. Lisa said that it may be a couples tournament, but she's allowing Daryl to take out his niece and Josh to take out Shelby. That's cool.
Oh, I hope we don't lose you.
And Jody said when she was talking to James about the outhouse, that's right, the big Sears and J.C. Penney catalog, old newspapers. Look at the Sears catalog while they were in there using it, and then tear a page out to use as the toilet paper. Absolutely.
All right.
That's redneck
Now you guys are
ingenuity.
gonna have to bear with me here. I gotta go use Steve's scale.
Uh-oh.
We don't want to talk about the corn cob in the outhouse. You know.
Well, that's funny you bring that up because Rowdy Royal says catalog pages are way better than the corn cobs. There's Randy Bible. Good morning to my RCT family.
Little guy.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta re-rig everything because he tangled me all up.
Uh-oh. Paul Boyd's out there. What's up, Paul? Great to see you.
Yes.
Jody said she was first tournament and she remembered somebody had to give away a 50-pound fish. Yeah, that's
All right. I got 2.82.
Woohoo! 2.82.
Hey, and this is for Lisa.
Steve Ransom out there. What's up, Steve? Always great to see you. Steve Fish is here in Virginia. He has fished many of the same sections of the James River here. You can also thank him for the cowbell. Hey, there's Dustin Clark. What's up? Bob and Doreen is out there. Welcome in. There's our good friend Dave Gutchard. Dave G's out there. Welcome in, Dave G. Fun fishing adventures. Now, if that ain't about the perfect name right there. Fun fishing adventures. Usually most of the fishing adventures are usually fun. Maybe not at the time. Maybe not at the time, but once you think back about it a few years later, it's like we remember we used to take all of the kids in the family out camping and stuff. So it was nothing for us to have like 10 kids out camping. And boy, I tell you what, some of the times during that trip, you're pulling your hair out thinking, what in the world? But turns out some of those ones that had the worst stuff happen are what everybody remembered. And as long as the kids remember it good, that's what matters. Jody said, I told him corn cobs too. He was like, I'm sure people are digging holes in the yard and filling them up with corn cobs. Shaking my head. Californians, it's like the opposite. That's true. James is the Californian that James from California moved out here to the great state of Tennessee. So James is the exact opposite of the Beverly Hillbillies. Kevin Hendrickson.
They don't have outhouses. They just use the streets.
All right, hooker's on.
Hooker's on.
What?
Where'd he go? There. Nope, that's not it. There he is.
There we go. See if you can find him right up there. Look.
Uh-oh, I got a feeling we're in trouble again. Steve's got his protege with him again.
There we go.
What do you got?
There we go. Oops. Perfect.
What do you got there? A little 3-pounder again?
Yeah. Probably. 3, maybe 3.5.
Nice.
Ah, 4.46. Here you go. Well, never mind. He's going back. One more for the debut. Whoop. Adios, muchacho. Sorry about that. Sweet. Good job. Hooker Services back on the board. Okay. Worms, where they at? Good job.
I'm sitting here talking away. My dang mic, I don't know how long my mic's been muted.
Not long
Wow.
enough.
Oh, man. Shots fired from the person that's fishing, not catching.
At least I'm fishing.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, that was-
wow.
Oh,
That was a good,
That would be
was-
everybody from the UT.
AH. Oh, man. I mean, Ed, isn't that what fishing's all about, man? You get together with
Yes,
your
it is.
friends, you cut up on each other. That's just,
Yep.
you know what? If the world took, if everybody in the world took everybody else fishing, we'd have no issues. We'd have no issues.
That was terrible.
You know who's
Unless-
getting good at that now, Stan? Butterflies and Sunshine.
Oh my gosh, that's she.
She can cut up with the rest of them, I'm telling you.
Isn't that amazing? What a difference. I know when she first started coming on the scene, you could hardly hear her talk, and now look at
Right. Now, oh, man.
Let's see, we got David Ogden out there. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. He said, I told my friends out in California I tried possum pie the other day. They think it's made with real possums. Oh, man.
You mean it's not?
Too funny.
We've been making it wrong.
Yeah, but real possum pie, for real possum pie to have it the truly authentic taste, is you got to get them from the side of the road. Those are the
Yeah,
those are
jerky
the
supremes. Yeah, them are
yeah.
the best.
What's up, Stonefly Deuces? Good to see you, my friend. And this is absolutely nuts. I mean, I see from Ohio to Pennsylvania to Utah. It is cold out there. What in the world? May. It's May. Chris Stonefly is asking if you'd like a little more wind up there.
No thanks.
It really just picked up. It's been calm all morning. I think as soon as he thought that, the wind picked up.
Yeah, I was fishing last week. My gosh, the wind. I don't know what it is. It's the STANday weather curse.
It's good to see you out on the boat again, Stan.
Oh, it was great being out there. I wish the fish and wind would have cooperated a little better, but that wind was just brutal last week.
Oh.
But,
Well, at least Cowboy didn't tell you to stop rocking the boat.
that's right. That's right.
Stan 3, he would have kept telling you, hey, stop rocking the boat.
That's right. Well, he would have said that on the way there as we're getting in the boat.
My show's going to start up Wednesday night.
Awesome. So there you go. So,
Bowling's over, so now we're going to focus on fishing. And my first
awesome.
guest out is none other than Butterflies and Sunshine.
Awesome. So that's if somebody could drop Ed's link out there. So you're still doing it Wednesday nights at midnight?
Yes. Yep. It's actually Thursday morning, 12 midnight.
There you go. There, yeah.
Till 4 a.m.
So there you go. Midnight, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, however you want to look at that.
Exactly.
Isn't that the big debate? And I think it really depends on if you're a morning person or a night person. Because if you're a night person, midnight to 4 a.m., it's still whatever the day before was.
Exactly. Yep.
You're a morning person. And the older I get, I hate to say it. The older I get, it hits 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna head in. I see Hooker running.
This little guy. There you go. I'll grab the net.
So let's see. So fish on Ed Evans this Wednesday night at midnight, Thursday morning at 12:01 a.m. That's always a fun show. It's always and that's gonna be great. You got gonna have butterflies with you.
Yeah, we're getting ready. And we still have Rhonda moderating also. She'll be moderating from home while Lynn is out on the boat. Yep. I got a great team working for me, Stan. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I was Rhonda helped me out a lot with STANday for a long time there. So that makes it a lot easier when you got people that help you like that. It makes it definitely a lot takes a lot off the plate. We'll put it that way.
Yes, it does. And we got some new guests coming out. People that want to go out fishing with me on my boat, get their personal best. Last year I had
248.
9 people.
248. Got it.
9 people came out on my boat last year, and 7 of them got their personal best.
Wow. Awesome. That's a pretty good record.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to try to keep that up, and help the other people out, get them their personal best. But Linda's still looking for one over 40. She's got 135.7, so she wants a 40 now.
Bought a bigger net, and I just keep catching little fish. What the heck?
Yeah, usually that's how it works.
Let's see. Stonefly said Minnow Dunkers is up on Sandusky Bay, and it's really windy up there.
Yeah, we thought about going up there today, but we looked at the winds, and yeah, we're not fighting that.
And that can get, because that can get pretty bad up there, right?
Oh yeah, it's a large body of water, and if it's coming in if the wind is coming in the right direction, it comes straight in off the lake, and it's got basically hundreds of miles to push water. So, yep, it can get nasty, nasty. Well, the pleasure boats are bad enough. The wind is even worse.
And
let's see, we were up there Friday before last, 2 Fridays ago. We went up, and going out, we were in 3 to 5 footers.
wow.
The wind to come up, we were expecting 5 to 7s coming back, and the wind actually died down, so we caught a break.
Oh, there's Benoit fishing's out there. Welcome in, Benoit.
Hey, Benoit, late ace.
And what was the lake talking about safety issues there? Great idea. Always check the weather before you're going out, especially big bodies of water, rivers, bigger lakes like that. What's that one lake that unfortunately was it last year or the year before, where Hoover, wasn't it Hoover? Person died, the wind capsized the boat, and during the tournament.
Of the last 3 years, last year was the only year that someone didn't die in a boat out here at Hoover. So,
wow.
Hey, moving in the right direction there. However, they did find, if anyone follows Chaos Diver, really cool YouTube channel.
But we're still out of body.
Yeah, young man went off one of the cliffs, drove off the road and went off the cliffs, was missing for months. They came up this winter and found him. Yeah, it was sad, tragic, just absolutely terrible. But the bad thing is, he had been in the lake. Him and his little BMW had been in the lake for months. I went over it one day, and I thought that it was a stump with a big root ball. The way it was, like, nose down in the...
Nose,
Every time, I wanted to go over it several more times to fish it, but every time there were crappie guys over top of it. I would have thought for sure with the live scope and all that, someone would have been able to identify it as a car.
You would think so. I mean, because when you can make out individual crappie or perch or whatever, you would think you'd be able to make out a car, but
no, check it out. They were out here breaking ice in the wintertime. They had City of Columbus divers out here too.
wow.
But that Chaos Divers, really cool group there that just goes around trying to recover missing people.
What was the name of their channel again?
Chaos Divers.
Chaos Divers.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good people doing good work.
I mean, what a
There's a lot
difference.
of those now. There's several of them that go around diving, trying to locate missing people and all that. But if that one they just happen to be the ones that did this local job here. So
Think about it.
the family was awesome.
I'm saying, what a difference to that family of that young man that, I mean, in the back of their head, they knew that it happened, but just not knowing for sure what happened, and just being able to put some closure to it. Just what a, nothing makes up for the person not being there, but just to know that, the closure's got to be so important to the family.
The really strange thing about it is, yeah, a lot of people saw the car with their grass and all that. It was in a deep portion off a cliff, but where he went in, it's about a $3 to $4 million home there on the lake. Went right through their yard and over the cliff.
Oh,
Someone would have had to have seen the tire imprints or something going through there, and he just so happened to go right between a couple trees. I mean, there's trees right on the cliff. Yeah, it's
crazy.
fascinating how that whole thing plays out.
And Danny Stone was saying that a 2-year-old ended up in the river by him yesterday, and they're still looking today. So,
Dang it.
Never underestimate the water. Y'all, you've seen me. It's only been a couple times, but since Chris and B, thank you. I don't know if I've got a chance to say that personally, face to face, but if I'm at the water, I've got that life vest with me. We've always had them there. I've always had a flotation by the rules, but also for safe. I've always had them there, but with my size, it was hard to find one to fit. And
yeah, well, that night on the boat and all that, with everything going on, when you were out with Dustin, V looked at me and said he needs a good life jacket. Get on there and order him one. So
yeah,
yep.
Thank you. And
it has a proper flotation device.
Absolutely, and we take it for granted the amount of time that you're on the water. You take it for granted, but you never know when something's going to happen. And
Actually, I just downright panicked and was like, "What the hell?"
Well, it's greatly.
One. So I talked to Tank. Tank's another big fellow like yourself. Tank, what do you wear? So, yep, that's the way he did that.
I did not handle that well.
But that's it's something that everybody should have, and for bigger fellas, I mean, we got a chance. When we hit the ground, we hit hard, so you never know. Falling out of a boat, hit the head. It's just great to have something. It's great to have something, and that's it's greatly appreciated, greatly used. So just keep an eye out when you're on the water. We do it all the time, but you never know when something could happen. Stonefly said, when I was on the fire department, we had a kid wreck his car in his parents' yard. They didn't know it till we showed up. Only thing that saved the kid was he was drunk, and it was only about 13 degrees out. Wow. Oh, I think I missed saying hello to River Rat. I see he's in there. River Rat 3030. Welcome.
What's up, buddy?
I wonder if Nightbot.
Morning.
Oh man, small water charters is out there. What's up, man? Make sure you check out small water charters. You never know. You might even get a shout out every now and then, especially if the number 2 is involved. Speaking of fearless leader, there's John Cyclone saying the grass is cut. Hey, there's Indiana. Chris, welcome in. Good to see you. There's Doug, Rebel River Cats. don't know how it came up. I think it was my wife and I that were talking about it the other day, talking about how things happen at certain times. And remember, it was awesome. We had the Hickey heavyweight tournament. I think was it last year or the year before, and must have been the year before, because then that's right. Last year was had turned the belt back over, but Doug and his son ended up going out there. Son caught the PB and ended up winning the tournament. So it's funny how things happen at certain times.
Dibs. Family show.
Fish on.
Fish on.
Say it again, Steve.
Now I remember this one, Jody. Absolutely. Jody said I remember when I was a kid and we went to the river, my mom would tie a rope around my waist in case I got swept away. I remember when we used to go ice fishing up in New York when I was a kid, my father would tie a rope around me and I'd get to go out to the edge of the ice where there was an open. But in case you went in, you had the rope on you.
How well this will work.
It had to be a big rope.
Absolutely, Doug. That was just an awesome day. Yeah, whenever you know how it is. Whenever you get to do a day like that, like I said, Doug was out fishing with his son and get the PB and win the tournament.
Right.
And whenever something like that happens with your son or daughter or family member, whatever, it's always makes it that much better.
Hey, he didn't tangle me up this time.
Woohoo! That's always a plus. We got 40 awesome people out there watching. Thank everybody for coming in.
There you go. Okay. I don't know. I'd probably say 1.5 pounds.
You want to meet me halfway?
We can do that if you want. We can go 2 pounds with that guy.
All right, we can go 2 pounds. Yeah, he's just a little guy.
This way you don't got to run all the way over there. 2, 3, whatever you think it is.
Yeah, it's probably in between 1.5, 2.
All right, we'll do
1.75.
Okay. You know how strict we are with those things around here.
Yeah, I left my scale in my boat. Well, I left a lot of things this morning.
Yeah, that's true, Doug. The weather was nuts. I think if I remember right, the wind was howling, and you all tucked up in by a barge or something, if I remember right. Rowdy Royal said they would tie a rope around me too. Problem was there was a cinder block tied to the other end. What the what? That's right. Now if I go when I go back
survival swimming training.
yeah. Isn't that crazy how back in the day most of us learned how to swim? Parents would actually get arrested for child abuse nowadays. But who didn't learn how to swim by either your father or your friends throwing you in the water? Isn't that how everybody learned to swim back in the day? You just did.
Yep. You figured it out or you didn't.
That's it. There was no thought process. There was no technique. and I think the way that a lot of us were raised was the we were raised with the go ahead, mess around and find out method.
Yep.
Still my favorite.
It's like, yep, watch this. Watch this. He's about to touch that. He's about to touch that hot ember over there. Watch. I done told him 3 times, stop messing with that fire. Watch this.
Watch this. He's trying to put the key in the outlet.
Yeah, there's another one. That's going to be the last time he messes and puts that fork in there, right?
Yep, he won't do that no more.
He'll only do it once if he's smart.
Well, I was kind of the 2 or 3 time person myself. I had to take. I was always the experimenter. Well, last time, maybe if I wrap something around it first, maybe that'll work. No, I had to do 2, 3 times before I figured it out. But boom, boom, boom. Jody says, I can't see what I type. No glasses. Oh, boy.
There we go. Dibs.
I wasn't going to say nothing. It didn't work too damn good for me last time.
I was going to say, didn't Steve call dibs and 10 seconds later Bert caught the fish?
Yep, I wasn't doing that again. Today is not the day.
Warren Farley says, anyone care to know what happens when you stick a spring into an outlet?
I can imagine.
Roddy Royal said,
You know what
first
happens
time.
when you stick a fork in a toaster?
Yeah.
That wasn't nice.
Yeah, we've learned some valuable lessons in our days. That's for sure. The metal fork or knife in the toaster, trying to pull the toast out. You may get away with it once or twice.
I was just trying to straighten it.
Yeah.
And I said, boom. Put me right on my butt.
Let's see. Rowdy Royal said, first time I got seasickness, I was thrown out of the boat. I've never been seasick again.
Oh, no, that's the fun part. You just use that for chum.
Warren said, put a spring into an outlet. It turns into a mini sun instantly. I bet you that leaves a pretty cool little burn mark on your hand.
Like the old lighter smiley faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. David Ogg said, come to think of it, I did only try the toast in the toaster once. Oh, crap.
That made me when I never wanted to be an electrician. I said, I'm good.
Well, you remember I told you about those people that need to try things more than once? I guess that's why Stan 3 is an electrician now. He never learned.
Yeah, I learned. I said, no, that hurt. I'm good.
Pontoon Jody. Why don't monsters eat ghosts? Because they taste like sheet.
That one was good.
Oh my gosh. Warren said it burned down through the spring burned down through his mattress and threw him across the bedroom. Yeah, I touched a live wire in an old horse barn once. Shot me across the room. Luckily, the stall had already been cleaned. Thank you, though. Let's see. $205. There is the link again. Let me pull up YouTube.
Oh, fish on. Oh, he seems a little bit bigger. Oh, okay, come on, you. Oh, don't run at me, you. Oh, yeah, he's quite a bit bigger.
That was always a good one, too. David Ogden says, my dad would have me hold the spark plugs while he pulled the rope, checking if there's a spark. That's a father teaching moment right there.
Right there.
Absolutely. Hey, it could have been worse. He could have been really teaching a lesson and had you hold it to your tongue while he did it. That would have been
Oh. Stan, you sound like you speak from experience there.
Possibly. Come on, we've all done that 9-volt battery right to the tongue where you do the touch.
Oh, I still do that.
I still do that.
Brian B, what's up, bro? He says, why did the Uber
may not be good?
Brian B says, why did the Uber driver quit? I don't know, Brian. Why did he quit?
Okay.
Good to see you, bro. He got tired of
for this bowl.
He got tired of people talking behind his back. What?
Ah.
Jody says at dinner the other night, the waitress asked if I wanted a box for my food. Waitress came up and said, "You want a box for your food?" I said, "No, but we can wrestle for it."
That's funny.
Come on. We may have to take this reel apart and clean it. Oh, now you want to work properly.
Oh, they're in my pocket.
As someone pointed out earlier, one thing we don't see here is the Midnight Madness tournament.
That's why it's fighting so hard. Oh, I got a bite now.
That's where.
Come on. More cranks on that. There you go, boy. Ah. Oh, boy. Oh. All right. Hey, quit. Oh. There we go. Finally got a good one. I'll have to go borrow Steve's scale.
David Ogden said, I was watching YouTube the other day and I saw a lady get her coat sleeve caught in the reel. I instantly busted up laughing. It made me think of Miss Jody. Well, that's funny, David, because somebody.
Like 9.14.
All right.
Nice.
There we go. So we'll go 9.2.
All right, give me a second. You'll be back in the water. Oh, that hurt. Oh. All right.
There's Mike Chavez out there. Welcome in, my friend.
Morning, Mike.
205 says the service is not great, so he didn't come up, but he is fishing. All right. I know 205 was at the gathering. I hope everybody that did get to go to the gathering had a blast. And let's see. Jody says, what do you call a duck on drugs? A quackhead. Get it? A quackhead? No one? Nobody? I thought it was funny. Jody. let's see. Jody says, I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. No respect. Mom used to tie a pork chop around my neck just to get the dog to play with me. No respect, I tell you. And for a lot of people out there in chat, Rodney Dangerfield was a famous comedian, you know, back a couple decades ago, just in case. And that was his big shtick. He got no respect. There's Cool Cats Fishing. Mr. I Ain't Using No Outhouse himself. Yeah, I was talking with my wife yesterday, and I told her, you know, moving forward, I really think you need to embrace your mistakes. So she ran over and hugged me. No, is this mic on? Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm not really lazy. I'm just on energy saving mode. So what do you think are the strongest days of the week? What do you think are the strongest days of the week?
Tuesday, because there's 2 of them.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. No. Saturday and Sunday are the strongest days of the week. The rest are weekdays. Get it? Weekdays?
Oh, for the love of God, somebody catch a fish.
I just
Here we
did,
go.
buddy.
I got one for you.
Oh.
Hooker's on.
Oh.
Yeah, but Stan, they call them weekends.
True. There we go.
Hey, will you reel that one in, buddy?
Is that Team Hooker that's on?
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know if y'all saw, but I broke my arm a few weeks ago. I broke it in 2 places. Yeah, and the doctor said, well, you need to stop going to those places.
Sweet, I'll stop going to work.
Oh, boy.
Hey, we get that line out of the way. You're going to get right down on that thing.
Does anybody know what clouds wear under their clothes?
Do you need some help?
What do clouds wear under their clothes? The clouds wear thunderwear. Man overboard. Let's see, I don't know. Did the fish come off, Steve?
Yeah, buddy.
All righty. We got 41 awesome people out there. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Oh, we got Tyler. Tyler's joining us.
Yeah, we broke down, so we're waiting for a mechanic to show up.
Oh boy, that's never good.
No, mechanic's about 2 hours out, and so now I just get to sit on a job and wait.
We have me the coffee can one.
We are at 10:30. We've got an hour and a half left. Yeah, I made a nice pair of shoes. I made a nice pair of shoes out of a banana the other day.
Slip-ons?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a slip-on. Anybody know how to fix a broken pumpkin? Anybody fix a broken pumpkin? Well, with a pumpkin patch, of course. Oh boy. Warren Farley says, "Did you hear about the chameleon that couldn't change color?" Yep, the chameleon couldn't change color. Turns out he had a reptile dysfunction.
Hey, that's a good one.
Jody said, "What exercise do hairstylists do at the gym?" What exercise do hairstylists do at the gym? Why, they do curls, of course.
I would have thought they would do updos.
Updos. There you go. That would work too.
That makes sense.
Cool Cat said, "Oh no, I just tuned in and you're doing dad jokes. Must not be a lot of fish."
Well, there's been a few.
There's been a few calls. That's right. That's right.
He tuned in because Jody was telling the most jokes.
I tell you what, that's true. Hey there, Flat Rock Flatheads. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Brian B says, "What do you call a cow's knee?" What do you call a cow's knee? Catfish and crappie Marcus out there.
Well, come on, Brian B. Quit keeping us in suspense. What do you call a cow's knee?
A burger joint.
All right.
Cool Cat said, where did he go? Cool Cat said his girlfriend was all upset. Cool Cat's girlfriend thought that he was invading her privacy. Yep, thought he was invading her privacy. He read all about it in her diary. Yeah, Lisa tried to read the entire dictionary in bed last night. She thought she was going to make it too, except she got up to pee. Oh boy, that's right. Dad jokes Sunday. If the fish don't bite, there will be dad jokes.
Did they say dad jokes or bad jokes?
Well, isn't that the same thing?
Well, here comes old Mr. Green Jeans. I may have to shut you off to show my fishing license on the phone.
I hear you. Let's see.
Okay.
Good. How you doing? Oh, just some carp. We're out here catching some carp. We're doing a live show. Yeah. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna have to leave you guys for one quick second.
All right, we'll see you in a second, my friend.
Yeah, I'll save the guy a trip.
I was hoping the sun would make us start fishing, but
What do you call? Jody says, "What do you call a moose with no name?" A nana moose. What kind of pants? What kind of pants do ghost hunters wear? What kind of pants do ghost hunters wear? Just a pair of normal jeans. Oh boy.
Well, I was supposed to be home today, but then I had to turn around and come back to Dallas.
And now you're stuck.
Yeah, for another week.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Why does the goose have an easier time crossing the road than the chicken does? Why does the goose cross the road easier than the chicken? Well, because the goose can honk. What do you give a sick pig? Ointment. Yes, tell you what, cashiers can ask some dumb questions. They can ask some dumb questions. I was at a grocery store the other day getting milk. Cashier said, "Excuse me, sir, would you like the milk in a bag?" I said, "In a bag? Heck no, just leave it right in the jug."
They avoid that altogether in Canada. Snow comes in bags up there.
Yep, I was looking through some online books the other day, and I found a book that had solved 50% of my problems. So I bought 2 of them.
How's it going?
What do you call a rooster staring at lettuce? A rooster staring at lettuce. Chicken Caesar salad. Oh boy. Yeah, and I was saying about cashiers say dumb things. Waiters say some dumb things too. I was at breakfast the other day, and I said, "Yeah, I'll have a couple pieces of bacon and 3 eggs." Waiter says, "How do you like your eggs?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I didn't get them yet." Jeez. Yeah, I tell you, I was trying to put my granddaughter down for a nap the other day. My goodness, and she kept refusing to take a nap, and I feel bad, but I finally had to do it. I finally had to call the cops on her. I pressed charges. She was resisting arrest. Resisting arrest. This mic, I must have my mic muted. Something's not.
I can hear
Is
you.
this on? Is this on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Did
it's
you say
on.
something?
Yeah, I took my wife out to dinner the other night, and when we got there, the restaurant was really busy. She said, "Do you have reservations?" I said, "Yeah, but I think we should still eat here." Get it? Reservations? Yeah, well, I have reservations, but we'll still eat. Yeah, my mic must be off. It must be. It must be.
Uh,
Hey, there's 419 fishing and powder coating. Let's see.
yeah, all right, Jerry.
Now I know people up here on the panel are familiar with Jerry. Hooker, you're familiar with Jerry, right?
Oh, 100%. You can see the nice, pretty pink ones on the bank right there. Then we're from Jerry's, and so is this lovely cup. And that right there's my logo.
Wow, hold on one second. Let me get back over here. There we go. There we go. There we go.
And customizable tumblers, the pink rod holders down the bank, customized. And look, Father's Day's right around the corner. What better way to say Happy Father's Day to your father, your son, somebody in your life with a custom rod holder? And if you use Hooker 10, saves you a little bit of dough.
There you go. Get in touch with 419 fishing and powder coating. Hooker 10.
Heck yeah. And they're pretty. And you can get whatever you want on them.
That's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get 2 stands on it, you get 0.22 every Sunday. So let's see. Mark said he's feeling a little better every day. That's awesome. Idea. Good to hear. Let's see. I'm sure I missed some jokes in there. Lisa's saying Let me pull that up again. You can see this, the background. It is the Way Out There tournament series. We've already had the Doc Demon and the KP tournament. Next tournament is the couples tournament in June 13th from 5 to 10. As always, if anybody out there has wanted to host the tournament, if anybody out there has ever wanted to host the tournament or would like to give it a try, or you've hosted one before and would like to have some fun with it, you get to host it on your own channel. Get in touch with Lisa. So we've had at least 2 channels, and some of the ones we may end up having 3 channels of people fishing. So always looking for hosts. Yeah.
Hey, I gotta show you something real fast.
I'll be right back.
Hey, look, I got me a 2 stands rod holder right here. Look, it says 2 stands right here. 2.2. Look at that. Every Sunday. Woo, woo, woo.
We got to put the .22 on there for Steve. Very good. Very good. We got 40 awesome people watching and a few people over on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you.
I thought that joke was so dumb it'd catch a fish.
Well, caught .22, so.
Hey, I guess it worked out.
Cool Cat said, yeah, my wallet's like an onion. I cry every time I open it.
Ain't that the truth?
And Lisa said, on a side note, I am allowing Daryl to take his niece for the couples tournament, and Josh is taking Shelby, so it's not going to be a husband and wife deal only, just so y'all know. There you go. That's I think the whole point of it is to get people out there fishing with you that don't normally get to go out there fishing with you. And
I've been trying to talk Bert to wear a dress, but we'll stay tuned. We're still working on that.
So, in other words, it sounds like if there is any other situation besides a significant other, contact Lisa and see what can be worked out.
Man, I think Bert would look cute in pink. Just saying.
Pink, maybe pink with some darker pink polka dots. I could see it. Yeah.
I told him he could call Daryl and borrow his green dress.
42 awesome people watching. Thank you, everybody. Let me see if this is working again.
I think it is. It looks like a bearing shot.
Sorry about that. I was off stage for a second. David Ogden said, I love fishing. Love it. Love fishing, but I'm not about to get married again just to be in a tournament. John the Baptist is out there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Says, dang, he likes butter. He's on a roll. What do you call a fly? What do you call a fly with no eyes? With no wings? A fly with no wings. Fly with no wings is a walk.
Well, okay.
What do you call a man? What do you call a man with no torso or no nose? Man with no torso or nose. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Yeah. I think God built us. I think God built us upside down because, you know what? Your nose runs and your feet smell. What's up with that? MacArthur 214. Welcome, welcome. Benoit says, I wish I was fishing and not at work. Oh, here's Bert trying to get back in.
Oh, there we go. Technical difficulties.
Well, after doing some inspection on my issue I have out here, we lost the wheel bearing on the tanker.
Oh, no.
Now we'll be down for about 3 or 4 hours.
So go grab a pole.
That's right. That's right.
That's the thing is I thought about bringing some equipment with me, but I left it all at home because I was like, well, I'll be home by Saturday. And then
Dude, what do I always tell you? What do I always tell you? Throw one of those ugly sticks, those little dock runners in your truck, a little bit of bait, and you know, golly. Do you want me to hold your hand, Tyler?
No. I thought I was going to be home so I could be out there with you guys today.
Sounds like these two ought to hook up at a couple tournaments.
2 days ago, got almost to New Mexico and got a phone call to turn around and come back to Fort Worth.
Let's see.
Benoit said, I wish I was fishing and not at work. And MacArthur said, yeah, I wish I was fishing as well. So I completely understand.
Getting warm out here in Dallas.
You know what, James? You are 100% correct right there. James said, everybody's sitting out there in chat saying, man, I wish I was fishing and not at work. You'll never, ever, ever hear anybody out there fishing say, man, I wish I was at work instead of out here fishing. Rob Fox is out there. What's up, my friend? Oops. Let's see. Hey, Bobby, are you there?
What, we lose Bobby?
Bobby, are you there?
He's sleeping.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is. I hear you now. Rowdy Royal said, I had to step away for a minute. Did Bobby catch a fish?
Not yet.
I think you know the answer to that, Rowdy. I will have to say that Bobby's caught more fish this year than he did last year.
Well, I can't say much. Bobby has caught more fish than I have so far this year, so. Hunting stuff getting in on it. He says, Bobby caught a fish a couple weeks ago. He's maxed out for the year.
Well, dang it, Bobby, you used all your rent-a-fish money in the beginning. What are you going to do now?
That's right.
I just got told Don to pay his dang credit card bill so I can start using it again.
That's right.
He's looking for a sponsorship.
Aren't we all? What was that funny joke the other day, a couple weeks ago? Bobby tried entering the tournament that you weren't allowed to catch any fish in. They said he couldn't fish it. He was too much of an expert.
Said professional guides weren't allowed, so.
Yeah, I had a weird dream the other night. I was floating in a sea of orange soda. It was just a fantasy, though.
That was going to be some kind of a dreamsicle joke.
Yeah, it could have went that way, too. Hey, Bobby, you're known for turtles. Here's a good question. What do you call a turtle with? Where do you find a turtle with no legs? Where do you find a turtle with no legs? Exactly where you left it. You're going to find it exactly where you left it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Yep. I've got a joke about an invisible train. You're never going to see it coming till it hits you. Oh gosh. Yeah, I was going to wear my camouflage shirt this morning, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, it's got a joke about a broken pencil too, but it's pointless. Yeah, I had to go and get a job at night just to make ends meet. So I found a job at a bakery. Don't blame me. I needed the dough.
Ooh, got a top cruiser.
We talked about the turtle with no legs. What do you call a dog with no legs? What do you call a dog with no legs?
Nothing. He won't come anyway.
That's right. Don't matter. He's still not going to come.
Oh, is Bobby getting out of his car? Does he have a bite?
No.
Yes, go pee.
Oh, my car don't have that dinger on it.
Yeah, I took the dingers out of my Jeep. It's quite annoying when you're running down the road with no doors.
I just pulled the relay out.
Hunting Steph says, why do ducks have so many feathers? Why do ducks have so many feathers? That's right. They got to cover their butt quack. How many tickles? How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
8.
10 tickles. 10 tickles. Okay. Oh, that's another good one. What do you call a cow with no legs? Cow with no legs?
Beef.
Ground beef. That's right. Lisa says, come on, anybody, for the love of God, anybody except Bobby, catch a fish. That's right, Hunting Stuff. We all thought Bobby'd retire after winning that tournament. Didn't turn out that way, though.
I should have.
Cool Cats says, wow, I talked to my daughter today. Gas out in California is now over $8 a gallon. Wee.
Yeah, that's what Skywalker was saying. It's over $8 a gallon out his way.
And just think, in the next election, we can have California rules across the country. Won't that be cool? Hunting Stuff said, that's probably the only two, family-friendly, appropriate jokes I can remember. Let me know if it's two stands after dark sometime. We'll let you know.
Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of jokes.
Yeah, it actually took me a while. When I was younger, I had more you know, I had to be a dad for more years to accumulate more of those than the actual dirty jokes. But, you know, when you're younger, the dirty jokes just seem to be more funny. That's all. Yeah, I know. That's painful. Painful.
Oh.
It is 11:07. We got 50 minutes left, 53 minutes left. That's true, Lisa. That's true. Feel free to. Lisa, feel free to drop River Cats Tackle's link out there. Yeah, well, thank you, Butterflies. Can't wait to see the show Wednesday night. You got Butterflies and Sunshine out there saying, good to hear the dad jokes again. She remembers my dad joke of the day.
Good morning, Butterflies.
Let's see here. See here while we're waiting for. It has been, and those Pennsylvania winters are long.
Yes, they are.
And when is trout season in Pennsylvania? Like in New York, it started April 1st.
Yeah, same here.
All right, and then it goes to like May or June, I think, in New York. I know in New York they wouldn't let you fish for them in the warm weather because of the mortality rate. Let's see. Go back over here for a second.
That's what we have for bait for Wednesday night. Cut trout and live bluegills.
Ooh. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot more about people using trout for bait. I know
Yeah.
Randy. I know Randy, old gray hair Swain. I've heard him talk about that before. But there's the River Cats tackle link. Let's see. Mike Chavez wanted me to know, you by chance know what the water temperature is up there, Ed?
No clue.
Oh.
Haven't had the boat out yet, huh?
Yeah, we had it out on the Delaware River. We went shad fishing a couple of times.
That's right. That's right. Man, that was always a blast. I used to do that when I was younger. We'd do the that was American shad mostly up there. Is that what y'all had?
Yep. We went 21 for 24 on Friday.
Ooh-wee.
Matter of fact, you could actually watch that if you go into my channel. We went live. It was 7 hours and 22 minutes long.
Oh my goodness! I knew you were live shad fishing.
Yeah, we got a couple of triples and a bunch of doubles. Yeah, we had a good time.
You get into school. We get the shad here too, but we get mostly the hickory shad. We do get some American shad. But American shad, their numbers are down, so we have to put them back immediately. But I know the Delaware, they used to come all the way up to the New York, Pennsylvania border. Like they went
all the way up to the Delaware Water Gap.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's amazing how far they come up.
And what you have following them up the river is the striper.
Yeah, yeah. And the same thing happens here. We get the stripe, we get the shad run, and then you get the heron, the river heron run, you get the white perch, and the stripers.
Now the heron you can't fish with them either, right?
Yep, can't fish with them.
Yeah, we can't fish for them either.
You know, but the commercial guys can still go take a net and take thousands and thousands of them at a time.
Yep.
But I digress. Potomac River monsters out there. What's up, Smoke? Great to see you, my friend. Let's see. Hunting and Stuff says, I know Butterflies has a real name. It flew my memory though. I like it. It's Linda. Let's see. Rowdy Royal said, a man burst into a doctor's office yelling, Doctor, help, I'm shrinking. The doctor looks at him and says, relax. You'll just have to be a little patient. A little patient, get it? Oh, boy. It's Troy out there. Welcome in. Absolutely. The shad, definitely the poor man's tarpon, because they'll jump and run. And
oh, yeah.
David Ogden said out in California, we call the American shad poor man's tarpon. Absolutely. And they've got those paper thin lips, so you always gotta. We used to turn the drag down, but.
Yep, light tackle, light drag. Because you're fighting them in a current too.
Absolutely, and they know how to use it. That's for sure.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah, you hook into that first nice shad, and it takes off on you, and you see it do that, come right out of the water, and it's a blast. So now we always just use shad darts up there, and down here the big thing is the spoons, the
flutter spoons, yeah,
like the flutter spoons. Yep, that's the big thing down here. Yeah. But I remember when I was younger, we always used the shad darts. And
you were casting from the bank.
Yeah.
But if you're out in the boat, you can go real light, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Some guys even use downriggers on their boat.
Yeah. I'm surprised we don't see more of that catfishing, honestly. That, and I wanted to get some, what do they call them? The dipsy divers.
Right.
We used to use dipsy divers for trout and things like that. But, you know, you hook up them dipsy divers, you can control how far out they go, how far to the right or left, and what depth. And I'm surprised we don't use that. I'm surprised we don't use them a lot more in catfishing too. David Agnes said, same on the Feather River, shad darts. Yeah. Mike Chavez says, it's good to see Chris and V fishing again. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Mike. It's been a long haul there, but staying on the dipsies, running dipsies for catfish, I've tried it. It just don't move fast enough to pull them.
Is that what it is?
The way they're designed to. That's the issue I've had with them. I've ran from the little 50-cent piece size up to the 3-inch ones.
Huh.
Because that's a staple on the Great Lakes.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a staple in a lot of places. I know we used them a lot in New York, but and I saw V's Facebook. I'm trying to find the picture here. I can't find it. But it was the anniversary of a big catch for you, wasn't it, V?
My first 60 plus. It was 62. That was my very first one over 60. It's my little one now, but he's still pretty cool.
And how would that be? Yeah. My little one.
Yeah.
He's my baby now, but I still love him.
Oh, I'm in the beautiful state hunting stuff. I'm in the beautiful state of Virginia, just south of Richmond, Virginia. About maybe 10, 15 minutes from. I'm about 10 minutes. Yeah, I think probably about 10 minutes outside of Richmond. Definitely not too far from the James. I got Dutch Gap. Just don't mention Dutch Gap around Ed. That's all.
No, not at all. Don't even park your vehicle there.
That was just nuts that day. What we're talking about is Ed came down with his brand new truck, and for a tournament, Battle of the Rivers, I believe it was.
Yes, it was the Rivers tournament. Yep.
And came down with Jeff Beal, or Jeff Beal came down with Ed, and so we parked. They came and picked me up, and we went to Dutch Gap, which is about, I don't know, 25 minutes, not that far from here. And the vultures, they're there though, black vultures, and oh my gosh, they got all of your weather stripped in. They did a number on his truck.
They eat the rubber off the trucks, yeah. Your wiper blades will eat them. The weather stripping around your windows. What a mess.
Yeah, so don't park at Dutch Gap.
And it's illegal to feed them Alka-Seltzer, I heard.
It's illegal to, yeah, that's definitely illegal. It's illegal to actually even, like if they're mauling around the parking lot, you're actually technically not supposed to disturb them. Which, you know, I understand the whole thing of birds of prey and scat birds, all that kind of stuff. But when it's, you know, when it comes to different issues, there's got to be something to transplant them, move them. There's got to be some other, because that whole area is just basically, you can't use it even.
Right. Yeah, that place is like a bird sanctuary.
Yeah. Mad County Fishing is out there saying, what's up, Chris and V? Welcome back. Absolutely.
Howdy, Ethan. Good to be back, brother.
Yeah, I would drive 20 miles out of my way just to find another ramp.
Yeah, and see, and that's the problem. It's like you got Dutch Gap there, but to just go to Osborne Landing, you got to go all the way into Richmond, or you got to take the toll road. It's like by boat. If you're on this side of the river, you go to Dutch Gap, you can get to Osborne Landing in like 2 minutes.
Right.
But by car, you got to take a $10 toll road to get there.
In a scenic route.
Or you got to go all the way down into Richmond, and it turns out to be like an hour trip for 15 minutes down the road. But it's
right.
like Ed said, it's worth it to not deal with the vultures. So
yep.
There we go. Boom, boom, bam. Mike Chavez, member for 36 months, saying VA fisherman. Absolutely. And it's funny, Mike was the first, when we first came down to Virginia, we were looking up fish in the James River, and Mike Chavez was he was the OG for me for what could be caught on the James River, and we didn't look back. That was real awesome getting to fish with him. Rowdy Royal said, yeah, you need a Daisy Red Rider for those over there. Absolutely.
Don't get caught, though.
Actually, what we need is those, don't get caught. You need those, the shotgun with the report. Boom. Bam. That's all it needs. Some of those big fireworks where you drop them in the tube and boom, that would get them going from there. But you're talking federal charges.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Hey, Gimpy's out there. What's up, Gimpy? Good to see you.
Gimpy.
What up?
Let's see here. So for those that didn't get to see it, let's go with this here. So we were talking earlier about the KP tournament from the Gathering. Hook, line, and stinkers won it at 93 pounds. It was top 3 big fish.
Ooh.
And that was with H. Lee and Deanna, and with Ray Ferguson and Donnie Fountain. Parker Pursuits was second with 86.42. The Swains, Randy Old Gray Hair Swain, Lisa in third, 80.7. Daryl,
nice.
That Daryl guy. Him, and I think he had his nephews with him. They were at 65.7. That Josh Thompson, Living Water Outdoors, was at 60. Bobcat and Travis, 31. Troy was on the board at 7 pounds, and Yakshore was 6.8. So 22 fish caught altogether that night, 449 pounds of fish. Catfish caught and released.
Wow. That's all.
We had the battle of as far as which channel won. Chrissy was hosting on Lisa's channel. So we had on Two Stands team, we had a total of fish that counted 199. Chrissy's team had, on Lisa's channel, had 232.77.
Dun, dun, dun. Ha! I got somebody with it.
That dang song's gonna be in my head now. I was sitting at the corner of a man around the corner. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That'll be enough of that.
I'll decide.
Wow. Holy smokes. Well, Danny said 30 minutes left. Drop the link. I was going through. Let me drop this link for Danny real quick. There's the link. Paul Boyd out there. What's up, Paul? I don't think I got a chance to say hello before. 205 said that was a good night of fish, and I enjoyed watching that tournament. Absolutely. There's River Cats Tackle. Make sure you're subscribed to River Cats Tackle. You never know when the group's going live. On a weekly basis, pretty much on a daily basis, you'll see John and Mr. Gimpy and the normal cast of characters, Lance. Gimpy said, unfortunately, my team was handicapped that day. Boom, boom. No,
Why,
sorry.
did you have Daryl on your team or what?
That 93 pounds was a 3-fish bag. There's Fish Flex saying, Just stopping in to say hello and smack the thumbs up, heading to the airport for Vegas. His son's getting married.
Nice.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean,
another one bites the dust.
Damn, another one bites the dust, and another one's gone. Another one's gone.
So
you got it.
You're gonna drive up through Utah, and we'll take you carp fishing.
There you go. There you go. Congratulations, Fish Flex. Is it the Elvis Chapel? Butterflies of Sunshine, ask them anybody caught anything today? Yes, they have. Bert is currently in the lead. And Hooker Services is currently in second. I've got to add up the numbers. Oh my gosh, it wasn't Gimpy that was the handicap. It was George had slipped the disc in his back and could barely walk.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
And he can walk, and Gimpy said, I can barely walk as it is, so we bowed out. There. Yeah, I tell you what, the disc, problems with your disc in the back are no bueno. Let's... Oh, there's Danny. I can stop sharing this one. There we go. Okay. What I was saying, amazing. So there's been two tournaments, the Doc Demon tournament and the KP tournament at the Gathering, you knuckleheads. Fish Flex saying later, y'all. Tight lines. Well, congratulations to the son. Make sure you tell them from us congratulations and safe travels, Godspeed, and hope you have a great time. But so the two tournaments so far this year, in the two tournaments that have happened in the Way Out There tournament series, the World Series, there's been 54 fish caught and released for a total of 640.51 pounds in two tournaments. That's not bad. Not bad at all. 54 fish for 640.5 pounds. So there's been fish caught. Definitely looking forward to the couples tournament in June. In May, be on the lookout for the Catfishing World Championship from is it Owensboro, Kentucky? Owensboro. Catfishing Expo. There was no cat. Oh, look at there. Now, Danny, is that lunch or bait? I think what's going to happen is Danny's going to use it for bait.
Right off the bat because he already got it.
Danny's going to use it for bait.
Cut shad and live crawfish. Live crawfish, cut shad.
That's right. That's right. Gippy says, Fish Flex, tell him from this point on, she is always right. That's right. Whether she's right or not, she's always right.
The best phrase you can ever tell her is yes, dear.
Yeah.
Man, this is usually where I catch my gizzard shad, but dude, there are literally hundreds of them floating dead right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's dead shad everywhere. I mean, all over the place.
Wow.
There's hundreds of these floating around right now. God, that was right. Yeah, not too bad. I would have been here probably an hour ago, but I left my tripod in Richard Cluck's boat. So basically what I've got built here is made out of sticks and electrical tape. It's what's holding you guys up.
Hey,
it took a little bit to fabricate that.
And that's not redneck ingenuity approved. It needs to be duct tape.
That's right.
I had a full roll of electrical tape, and I got to look around and said, well, I could take these sticks together into a tripod, and then if I carefully wrap the tape around the phone, I won't cover the camera. So, yeah, it's pretty roughneck. Yeah.
Well, not your first rodeo. I guarantee it's not the first time that you didn't have your tripod, and won't be the last.
The very first YouTube video I ever made years ago. Basically, I just leaned the camera against the log on the bank.
Yeah. If you go back and watch
if you go back to my channel and go, the very first video I ever put out, it was a massive flathead I caught on a piece of Asian carp, and the rod went down, and I didn't have no kind of way to hold the camera. I just kept sticking it on a log, and wind kept blowing it over. It's freaking hilarious. I keep running back, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And the very first video I ever put out, you got to check that out.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Every time I leaned that camera against the log, I'd run down there, and the rod was doubled over with a huge flathead. And I look back, and the camera's face down on the ground. I have to run back up there. Very harrowing experience.
I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, I actually almost canceled the show today. I was going to go over to St. Francis River and help them look for that baby, but dude, they've got, God, I don't know how many people out there, and they've got people with dogs on the bank. They've got boats in the water. The last thing they need is my old bud over there stumbling along the bank and falling and have another problem of trying to get me out of there. So I thought, as much as I want to go and help, I'll probably slow them down more and I'll help them.
Yeah, that's a tough situation for those that didn't know. Danny had put in chat earlier that said a 2-year-old, right, fell in the river.
Fell in the St. Francis River right there near my house. The river's not really that deep, but it's got some pretty nasty current in the spot where that baby fell in. And as of this point, they were still looking for the baby.
That's not good.
No.
My question is, where was the parents?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's something to deal with later on, because right now I'm sure
especially with a 2-year-old. I blame the parents.
Devastated, but yeah, somebody wasn't watching or something. That's my assumption.
But not playing, just kind of playing devil's advocate, I guess. It happens so quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're talking a 2-year-old around water. That's but man, it can just
around something like you get a 2-year-old baby, a toddler around a river, and they're so excited and they're so stimulated, and you turn your back for a second, and all it takes is they're going to make a mad dash for that water or fall down the bank or whatever.
We always brought when we had babies with us, we always they were either being held or they were in a playpen.
No. We had harnesses that we put on Coda.
Harness, yep.
Yeah, you put a
And
harness. It's made for a large dog, but we would strap that on her and run a line from tree to tree, and then clip her on a little pulley where she could run back and forth. Yeah, people would come up and say, "Oh my God, you're treating that child like a dog." I said, "Yeah, but that child be alive at the end of the day."
absolutely. And we lived right on a lake, and one of the rules we had was for any kid, and we had about 50 life vests because we lived on the lake. So there was always somebody going out in boats or this or that, and so we had life vests all the time, and that was the rule. They were right there on the dock before the kid could go on the dock. Life vest on, period. No questions asked.
Yeah.
If I have children by the water, they are wearing a life vest. 205 says the same thing. I still make my kids wear life jackets. And like I said, that's on the bank even. So, we're at the water so much that a lot of times we just take it for granted, and we forget how dangerous even a pond. It doesn't have to be the river or lake or even a pond.
In Pennsylvania, kids have to wear a life
fish
jacket
on.
in the boat up to age 16.
Yeah, yep. So let's see. Bert, you got a fish on?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's a great rule.
Yeah.
And of course, you're going to get me into the weeds. Oh, I like you.
I don't know what the rule is now, but in New York, they had changed it for the colder months. I'm sorry, for in New York for the colder months, if the boat was moving, even a rowboat, if the boat was moving and it was from October to April or May, if the boat was moving, even a rowboat, you had to have a life vest on.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, October to May, even the girls have to have a life jacket on.
Yep. Yeah, that was why. That's going back a while. So.
Oh man!
And I
Didn't
think
even need the net for that little guy.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, another little guy. Here, you guys want me to send this to you for bait?
You know what? There is certain times of the year where we would use a bait that big here. Butterflies and Sunshine said, I've seen life vests on a dog. Why not children? Absolutely.
Right.
1 pound, 1.54. Oh, there we go. You little guys. Hey, quit it. Let's see if I can do this without falling in the bank this time.
Mr. Giffey said, if you did that, Bert, what would Steve have left to catch? I love it when chat gets involved with the shots fired. That's awesome. $40 awesome people watching. Thank everybody for coming in. David Ogden says he wants about a half dozen of those. He's going gar fishing next week.
Ooh. All right.
Boy, it's a good thing it's not an after dark show. I just had a bunch of jokes that came up from that one, but I digress again.
Oh, fish on again. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, Bert found a little school. Michael Grumpy Vet's out there. He says, "Man, I need to start going to bed a little earlier on Saturday nights so I can make an entire stand day." That's right. When the weather gets a little bit better, you need to come out fishing with us.
Yeah, I got one of my brand new hearing aids. The battery went bad on it, so I'm only running on one hearing aid today. So I'm probably only half about what you say.
Well, that's funny you bring that up.
Goes in one ear and out the other.
Exactly.
It's funny that you bring that up, Danny. Is it your left or right one?
Left.
Well then, hey,
yeah, the left
we're
one
perfect.
went bad.
I only got my right one, so I lost my left one again.
No, see, the right one's good. The left one, the battery went bad.
Well, we'd still only hear half of what's going on because that's all I got is my right one. I think my cat takes it and plays with it or something.
Did you get yours through the DA?
Yeah.
Okay, well, their left hearing aids are no good.
Hey, that's all right. You guys will be all right.
Hey, if we go to some kind of a conference, Stan, I just have to face one direction. You face the other. We'll put our left shoulders together, and you hear everything coming from behind me, and I'll hear everything coming from behind you.
That'll work.
I'll handle everything on my right side. You handle everything on your right side, but we have to face in opposite directions.
Perfect. We got it. We got 46 awesome people watching now.
Not another bait-sized carp.
Oh yes, it is. That's a nice one. I actually prefer about half that size, though.
Yeah, my gosh, Danny, can you believe it's been years already that we've been doing this? Crazy, right?
2.14.
2.14.
I found the nursery.
Well, I'll tell you what, catch a carp that size right there in a hot time of this or hot part of summer, Jerry Parker would be your best friend because that's his favorite bait hot time of the year.
Absolutely.
Well, see, Jerry, you need to come out here then. You can catch these things pretty.
He's actually in Louisiana, down there with Creole and Andrew right now.
You talk about it. He caught the picture of the fish he put in the group chat the other day. That was from that trip, right?
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, he's still down there.
That was some triple up he had. He caught a big catfish.
Yep.
A big sturgeon and a paddlefish.
Yep.
I think that's the Louisiana triple up there. Throwing the bull shark
that's Louisiana trifecta.
There you go. Be careful mentioning the trifecta. It's too soon, too close to the Kentucky Derby yesterday.
Oh, God, yeah.
Good Lord, that was horrible.
I had one little tap on one of these takedown rods while ago, or down rods. On the edge of this damn wall, I've got it. It's a damn ball, not a damn ball, but the rods are straight down. It just setting the rod holders like you're using for a down rod. But I don't know if he hit the crawfish or the shad. I can't remember which one got crawfish on. I was counting on coming here and just like driving you guys nuts with a ton of drum. I don't know if they're up in here right now.
LG Bass is out there. Make sure you check out LG Bass and Laura the Explorer fishing the dock. The dock at LG's is the #1 travel destination in Virginia right now. Oh, the Kentucky Derby was terrible. It's terrible when you lose. Well, and then that.
What happened?
Well, they were getting all the horses in the paddock, right? They're lining up all the horses, and one of them fell over backwards. Luckily, it seemed like the jockey's okay, the horse was okay, but they had to stop that. So now the other horses that are already in the gate are sitting there in the gate. And, anybody that knows that's like that's the most stressful time right there. That horse is all caged in and trying to, the jockey's holding them back, ready to go. And so then they had to bring all the horses back out. And it was like a 10-minute delay getting them all. So, those horses, the Derby's already a long race. So, anyways, the long shot came in third. And it was another long shot that won. The favorite came in second. But it was like, totally that horse falling before the race started just threw everything off.
Yeah.
And of course I lost then, so it's never fun when you lose. Of course, I think between my wife and I, we put $20 each, so still a fun time.
They got it set up now on the internet where you can pretty much bet on anything. I'm going to bet on the horse that's going to come in dead last.
Well, that's what I should do because the past 5 years in the Kentucky Derby, I have picked the horse that came in last. So
you need to bet that. Let's say which horse is going to come in dead last, and bet on your pick.
We are down to 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning.
Well, I'm going to be stuck here all day long because the river is absolutely unbelievably flooded out right now. There's trash, timber, tons of grass. I was wanting to fish the river today, but we're back up in here on this little spillway dam that's in a tributary. Oh my God, the skipjacks are going crazy here. But yeah, so I'm gonna pretty much be stuck here all day long. I don't want to go out there on the river and fight all that grass on the line, so we'll see what happens.
And you have your live today?
Yes, sir. It'll be 30 minutes after STANday ends. Link will be pinned at the top of chat. And I'm not sure if we'll have Jerry Parker on today. He's still down in Louisiana. I don't know what he's up to. But we probably have Mad County Fishing and a couple others pop up with us.
Awesome.
If not, we'll just hang out and do it on our own.
We'll be up there with you, Danny.
Okay. Well, the link, I put the link in the RCT group. Okay. And it's pinned at the top of chat.
Okay.
Greatest racehorse of all time, Secretariat, of course. Unless you're talking about Monticello Raceway up in New York, then it was Dell's Comet. Just saying. Yeah, 23-1. I should have just put my money on the one horse for place and show. Favorite of the race, and it was paying good money. But I digress again. Yeah, my father was always big into horse racing, so it kind of just stuck.
I'm not sure how the bite's going to be here with all these dead shad floating around. They've obviously had plenty to eat.
Well, scoop one up. Throw one of those in there.
I've got fresh shad. I don't need those dead ones because they are a little bit ripe.
Well, yeah, but that's what they're eating.
Come out of
I
Daryl's
doubt
I
it.
don't want to touch them. I have my limitations, and a dead shad gets it's a special kind of stink.
I don't know. Should we ask Daryl about that?
Oh yeah, he would know.
I thought it was Saldago from the movie. Yeah.
Well, we may wind up doubling up on the crawfish for bait because that's something it's different than the dead fish floating around in here.
Absolutely. Now, when them fish first started dying, I bet you it was a feeding frenzy in there.
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm seeing a lot of skipjacks flashing on top of the water right now too. So I wonder what catch a skipjack in a cast net. I mean, they're fast.
Yeah.
Richard Cluck and I came down here last week and threw the cast nets and loaded up on skipjack, which normally you can't catch. Like I said, they're so fast, but there was so many of them in here that when you threw the net, you'd get a net full of them.
They didn't know which way to move. They just ran into each other.
Yeah.
David Ogden says, "Come on, Danny, you use zombie carp. You'll use anything."
Yeah, I like it. There's a whole technique to use the zombie carp, and these shad are way past the technique.
Well, the zombie carp was actually kind of preserved, wasn't it? Like
it was. It's like it's cured in the wintertime because it doesn't rot. And I'm trying to beat that to Andrew DeFore. He'll see a dead carp and go, "Look, there's." I said, "No, that's not the same thing, guy." I said, "You got to catch them in the wintertime when it's like below freezing or at freezing."
That's right.
Yeah, basically, it keeps them. They dry out a little bit, but they don't rot.
Freeze dry them.
Yeah,
that's too funny. I actually have tried that. I want to experiment more with it, but preserving baits in salt and
it works really good. Believe it or not, that's the best thing you can do with fresh caught shrimp. Is peel
makes
them,
sense, yeah.
Put them in salt because it kind of toughens them up and makes them like rubber, but they still hold their flavor and natural scent. We do it all the time down in Florida, which is coming up real soon.
There you go.
Headed that way the end of next month.
Well, and there it is. It is noon. It is noon. Congratulations, Bert. The big winner today.
Yay!
What'd you get? 5 fish, I think.
Congratulations, pal.
And Team Carp today. Yeah. Team Utah was on it. Steve coming in, Hooker Services coming in second place. Congratulations.
Yeah, like that never happens.
Yeah. They can catch some carp out there now.
We've never seen that before. Not
Danny's-
sounding bitter or anything. I mean,
yeah, yeah, no bitterness. What's up, Wayman? Good to see you.
I'm proud of them. Those guys, they keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They do a fantastic job.
They definitely represent Utah very, very well. Utah should be proud of the anglers they put out here with us. So.
Absolutely.
Danny, we'll let you
guys.
go. We'll let you go first, Danny, since you got the show coming up next.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, the river's just a little bit too much to handle today. It's rough out there. Giant trees, the grass is floating along the bottom. So we're tucked up in this tributary. The Mississippi is about 150 yards downstream of where I'm at. So this is where we're going to be during the show here in about 30 minutes. Hang out here. We got a couple folks supposed to be coming up with us and catch fish with us, which I'm honored and privileged to have them with us. And we'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. But Stan, thank you again for letting me pop up here in the last minute. Try to do something.
Well, always, my brother. Always, always. It's been
like I said, see you guys here in just a little bit.
I'll tell you what, Danny, it's
Awesome.
been an honor and a privilege getting to know you over these past however many years. I can't believe it, my brother. I can't believe it. But here we still are. You know the part I really can't believe, Danny, is that people actually, watch us. Two old grumpy men talking and watch us for years. So thank you, everybody. And let's see. Let's go over to Ed. We'll go to you next.
All right. How's it going, gang? Sorry, couldn't come up with any fish today, but this cold spell that we had, I had frost on the truck this morning when I left, so this water temperature is fluctuating and the fish are just going crazy. So it is what it is. It's fishing, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And who would think here it is May, and you had to bust out the hooded coat again? Crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Plus, we got this heavy wind now, so we got gusts like up to 16 miles an hour.
Whew. And as always, Ed, thank you. Always welcome here on STANday. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. I love watching you fish and always like talking fishing with you.
Thank you very much, Stan. I enjoy coming up here.
And don't forget,
we'll do it again.
One of my favorite shows this Wednesday night, starting up again. Don't forget, after midnight, Fish on Ed Evans, going to have the one and only Butterflies and Sunshine, who just brightens the day just by being out there. She's going to be fishing with Ed on Wednesday night. And so that's starting up again for the year. Look for Ed every Wednesday night after midnight.
Nice.
And let's see. Let's go to Catch Fish with Us. Chris and V, welcome back. I know you were hoping for a better day, but it's so great to see y'all back on the water. Thanks for coming in. And what would you like to add?
Happy to be back. Congratulations, Bert. Could have put the fish in.
I don't even hear him.
Can you hear me? You can't hear us?
Hold 1 second.
All right.
Come on. Boom.
Did they mute themselves?
Nope, my mute's off.
No, it's just
I hear him.
Go ahead. We can hear you. It's you just got the windy days out there. That's all.
Can you hear me now?
We hear you. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just glad to be back. We love fishing STANday. Congratulations, Bert. Big win there. Bobby just did the Bobby thing, and I'm feeling like Bobby today. So hopefully, gotta go to Dallas for 3 weeks for work, so I'll miss the next 3 weeks. Then after that, I'll be back. So,
Chris has been. Go ahead.
Great hanging out, and just glad to be back here. It's been, like I said, 8 months since we've been on here. So,
well, thank you.
Welcome back.
We are glad you're back. Absolutely. It's
guys.
And definitely, hopefully that we're expecting a hundo flathead from V this year. So.
Good go for 77.
Future state record holder.
77. She'll take it. Okay, we'll take it. Let's see. Bobby, what would you like to add?
Hey, just as always, thanks, chat. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this and having as much fun as we do. Good to have V back. I don't know about Chris, but oh well.
Wow.
Congratulations, Bert. And as always, Godspeed, God bless, tight lines, full stringers.
Oh, let's see. That'll bring us over to Team Hooker.
Hey, all right. Hey, thanks for having us on. Awesome to have Chris and B back. That was cool. But yeah, thanks for letting us come out and do what we do.
Awesome,
Best way to start the week.
Absolutely. And, I'd take second place. As a matter of fact, second place to me is the actual winner in my mind. I'm just saying. But anyways, that's going to bring us to Bert, the net man, Adams. Go ahead, Bert. Congratulations. You deserve it today.
Hey, thanks, guys. It was always great fishing out here with you guys. I mean, I seriously thought Chris and V, with coming back after that long while, I thought they were going to pull that out right in the last minute.
Yeah. Well,
but
they're saving it for Danny's show. I get it. I understand. They're saving it for Danny's show. So y'all got to check in with Danny's show at 12:30.
Yeah, we can do that. And thanks for having me, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
I got to get my camera fixed here because for some reason my camera keeps dropping out. But with that being said, thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all being such a big part of STANday. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate all the anglers, all the chat. We are out of here. Deuces.